Hi, this is Satiris Basakaropoulos, and in today's video I want to talk about money management. A few years ago I went to an event in London. It was the T. Harv Eker millionaire mindset event, something like that. And basically one of the things that we learned, it was a 3-day event, and one of the things that T. Harv Eker was basically talking about was about about money management. And one of the things that basically happens is that if you don't manage your money properly, it doesn't really matter how much money you earn, or it doesn't matter what your income is. Okay, it depends on how you actually manage the money that you actually get. So if you get, even if you win the lottery, I mean, a lot of people who win the lottery within 5 years are completely broke, even if they win like 40 million, because they haven't got a good strategy for their money management. So basically, the more money they get, the more money they spend. So I just happened to be, I was actually thinking about that about a week or two ago, about about the whole money management thing and so on. And I remember I had written down at the time, what the percentages were that you had to sort of, what way the management system worked and how much money you kept for each thing and so on. And I couldn't remember it. And I just thought to myself, I really need to, remember this, find that. And I just happened to look on a friend of mine and their YouTube channel, Matthew Armstrong. And basically he had just done a video about it, with the showing the exact, amounts and so on, which you're supposed to, basically put into each category. So, the categories are, there's like 5 categories. And there's basically one category which is your financial freedom account, which you want to basically spend it on, put that money aside to invest in things that are going to increase your net worth. So you put 10% aside into your financial freedom account, and then you put another 10% aside into your education account. Okay, so that's basically to buy things that will educate you so that you can learn how to make more money and be better at what you do and so on. So that's basically your own education. And then there's another you put another 10% aside, and that 10% is your play account. So basically that is the money you can just basically take and blow on whatever you want, whatever you want to do with it. You can go for a cappuccino if you like, or you can go for a massage, or you can basically do whatever you want with that. That's your money basically to blow, your reward for bringing in your money, obviously. And then there's a long-term savings account, which is basically for things like, if you want to travel and stuff like that, you want to go away on an exotic holiday or things like that. So you also put another 10% aside into that account as well. Okay, so that's a total of 40%. And then you put 5% aside, and that's just to give away. So basically that's money to give away. You might want to give it to your friends or your family or your grandchildren, or you might want to give it to charity or whatever. But that basically, that 5% is your giving account, so that's what you give away, right? And then the other 55% is basically for your everyday expenses. Okay, so the everyday, the 55% is for your just everyday living expenses, right? So what you can actually do, there's two ways you can do it, right? What you can do is you could set it up electronically. So say when your income comes into your bank account, you could have one bank account which your income comes into, and then you could have 4 separate bank accounts, and you just have it so that whenever your income comes in electronically, 10% of that money will go to each of those accounts, and 5% will go to another account, right? So you could have it all managed electronically, so you then know, when you have money in each bank account, you know what that money's for. You know what you can spend that money on and what you can't spend the money on, okay? And it just makes it, so that you will grow. You will grow your money, you will grow your education, you will grow your investments. And what most people do is they get the money, they sort of spend it on whatever, and at the end of the month they have no more money, and then they do it all again every month. And the thing about it is if you keep giving away all your money or throwing away all your money, you're not looking after it, and anything you don't look after gets taken away from you. Okay, it's a universal law. So anything you don't look after will sort of disappear after a while. So if you don't look after your money, you'll end up being broke. You'll end up with no money. If you don't look after your clothes, you won't. Your clothes will be ruined. If you don't look after your car will break down. If you don't, anything that you don't look after or don't take care of will it'll have consequences in the long term for you. So you need to look after your money if you want your money to grow and you want to be able to do all the things that you want to do. So it doesn't matter, it's a sort of universal principle, this. So it doesn't matter if you're getting 10p a week. So even if you're a child, even if you were getting 10 pence a week, it's a universal thing that you should do. So if you obviously don't have a bank account, or you don't have 4 or 5 bank accounts to do it, set it up that way electronically, or have access to that, then the other thing you can do is you just buy yourself 5 jars, yeah, and you just write on each jar what each jar is for, and when you get your money, you just divide it among the 5 jars the same way, your 5 money boxes. So this money box is your financial freedom account. This is the money you invest every month. This is the money you put aside for your education. This is the money for going away, long-term savings for big holidays and stuff like that. This money is to give away, and so on and so forth. So really, that is how you actually manage your money. That's how you manage your money and make it grow, make your money and your investments grow by doing that. And if you don't actually do that, it won't matter what money you get, because it doesn't matter if you make 50,000 a month or 100,000 a month or 200,000 a month. But the more money you get, if you aren't focused on keeping some of your money or investing some of your money, you'll end up with no money at the end of the month, because it doesn't really matter what level you're on, you could always spend that amount of money. So that's why this is a brilliant way to grow your money, grow your income, and it's universal. It's the same even with children. If you give a child £10 and they go and they spend that £10 in the shop on rubbish, that's them broke. They're completely broke. Whereas if you give them £10 and they put £10, they put £1 towards buying a new book, and they put £1 towards put £1 towards their investments, and £1 towards their giving away money and all that stuff, then at the end of a few years they're going to have money, because they're going to have been investing money, so they will have money and their money will grow. But if they don't do that, they're going to end up with no money, and whenever they get money, they're going to be programmed that whenever they were given £10 they used to spend it, so whenever they get £100 they'll spend it, whenever they get £1,000 they'll spend it. So it's very, very important to also teach your children financial education as well. So I hope this video was beneficial to you, like it was for me. And if you're on my YouTube channel and you find this video useful, if you just basically click on the button just below the video here, the subscribe button, and you can subscribe to my channel, and whenever I put any new videos you'll be able to get access to them. And also I would much appreciate it if you put in, you know, your comments. If you've any comments in the video, that would be also good. And if you would click the like button, that would also be pretty good. If you're on my website and you want to find out more about what I do, if you just basically click the button, there's a big button, big red button below this video, and if you click that button you'll be able to find out more about what I do. You just click the button, enter your email, and you can basically watch the video and find out more. So that's it for today. Until the next video, catch you again soon.